Never let your ego arrive on time. Because if your ego arrives on time, your party's crashed. Because you're not in your creative mind now. You're in the logical mind. Your ego want to run things. It's gonna come to your party. It's gonna tell you, hey man, don't put that drink over there. Hey, you should move that chair. Hey, those people right there, you shouldn't have invited them. Man, good. Your ego wants to control all the stuff, man. You're not gonna have fun. You can't manifest. But your ego comes late. Your party's almost done. You had fun already. So by the time he comes in, he's like, sorry, bro. That's the game. That's the name of the game with the ego. Your ego gotta always be left in the. I hate to say that he's the last guy to know, because if he's the first guy to know, he's gonna mess up your plan. So what was this here? Mark Mary J. No. How do you get downloads from the universe? You always get downloads from the universe. The question you want to ask is, how do I access my downloads from the universe? Everybody every day gets downloads from the universe because you're connected. It's all communicating to you. What happens is we have a lot of distraction. Our ego gobbles up the downloads. So how do you access your downloads? By meditating, by clearing space, visualizing, focusing on positive stuff. Keep your mind only on stuff you want that resonate with you, then the downloads can come in. If you're distracted a lot, if you're worrying and like stuff like that, it's going to be difficult to get your downloads. Does TV programs us? Should we ignore it? TV is the biggest programmer. Notice the name? It's called programs. Television. 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 It's giving you the codes. Everything gives you a code in it, man. Tell lie to your vision. That's what television is. Tell lie to your vision. It's giving you a different view of reality. TV programs you, news programs you, everything programs you. It just depends on what program you want to put in your mind. But the television is the biggest programmer. I have a television, but it's never on. You know, if you see my podcast, when I sit there, I have this big old television behind me, and the only reason the television is there because when I bought that condo, it came with the condo, so I just left it there. But I never turned it on. It's big 55, 60, whatever inch televisions there. It never once turned it on because I don't watch television. I don't watch nothing on it. I don't watch the news. Is it okay to play autopilot, or do you recommend going to the shop and playing? I don't understand. What do you mean autopilot? Name one subconscious program that I can use every day. Question affirmations. Question affirmations. Visualizing. Going to new places. Exposing yourself to new things. Those are things that you can affect your subconscious mind program with. Listen to your self-talk. Change your self-talk. Watch programs that are aligned with what you want. All those subliminals, all those are things to change your program in your subconscious. No, ego is bad is what you said. No, ego is not bad. Ego is just, the ego just learned a different way. Your ego is very good. You need your ego because your ego can make you visualize, think. It likes to protect you, but it just doesn't know what it's doing. That's all I'm saying. Your ego is conformed to the world, to society. Society is really pushes like limit, struggle, classes, distinction, competition. It doesn't push love. It doesn't push happiness a lot. It just pushes a lot of fear and all this stuff. So your ego naturally vibes into that environment. So that means like when you're trying to manifest good, your ego is always going to rebuttal you with those type of environments first, because that's all it knows. That's why I say you should always have your ego late to the party, because if you bring your ego to the party, everybody's going to be positive and happy, and as soon as your ego gets there, everybody's going to be down because your ego's just going to shoot you with fear. Your ego's always going to tell you what's good, the worst is going to happen. You notice every day, most of us, what's the first thing we think about? What we don't want. Oh man, what's the worst? What your mind will. Can you notice your mind never just goes into the positive mode? Like, what's the best can happen? You have to actually force your mind to do that. You have to actually do to get your mind to think of the best situation. Your mind doesn't naturally do it. Your mind's natural autopilot is the opposite. Man, I hope this doesn't happen to me today, man. Damn, man, this is gonna be wrong. Oh my goodness. Da, 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 da. Your mind always does that. That's because it's a product of the environment. So that's what I mean by ego being bad. It's like it's going to always suck you down. It's like that friend you have. Everybody has one of those friends where you're doing something, you're having something fun. He's always that one to come in and say, "Man, I don't know, man. This is not good. What if this happens? What if that happened?" Da, 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 da. And then it just blows your high. You're like in a high vibe. He's like, "Oh man, come on, man. Can you just have fun? Do you have to just live in the moment?" Everyone has one of those friends. That's what the ego's like. Or everyone had one of those friends. I don't have them anymore. What do you watch and listen to for new information? Oh, good question there. I watch a lot of science stuff, physics, consciousness stuff. I watch Dean Radin, Closer to the Truth. It's like a program there. Things like that. Whatever directs me, I watch. But but the thing is, I'm always exposing myself to new information though. So I'm always out there getting downloads. Do songs program us? Yes, songs are the same thing. They're music, their energy, their frequencies. I would say songs are the #1 most powerful programs because it's so accessible to the public, and it's what our culture is based on. Like music sets the trend in our culture. The new music songs are always what people are doing or trying to imitate. So that's one of the biggest programmers. Yeah, see, riding with Brad. Yeah, exactly. I told my friend my dream car, and my friend told me stop dreaming; it will never happen. That's why I say, guys, friends is good, but when it comes to manifesting stuff and you want stuff, it's better not to have them friends, man, or get friends who support you, because again, you got to remember that the download was in you. Your download was never in your friend. So you see your dream car, no matter what, you can never see your dream car. I stopped doing that a long time ago. I used to do that. I used to tell my family, to call me. I'm like, I'm doing this. I stopped doing it because it delays your manifestation. Because then you're thinking like your family thinks this about it, and so I work in secret now. I go in the lab and I work in secret. And then when it comes out, that's when everyone sees it. No more talking, just doing. No more telling, just doing. Just in the lab in secret. Shock the world. That's what you should do. That's what they do. Family and friends sabotage you. Now they don't do it willingly. It's not like if I know your family, they would want the best for you, but their minds are just not open. They're unseen, so they have no way they have to tell you what they're thinking. It's not going to happen because they're their experiences. So that's why you really shouldn't share stuff with people that, even your family, man. You gotta do your stuff. You gotta do your work in secret. Another member here. Hi, Mark. Does strong belief collapse the quantum wave of possibility, and then a strong repetitive feeling that make it into an actuality? Beliefs start it and feelings create more. Yes. That's 100% correct. A strong belief or a strong expectation will collapse the wave into tangible things, and it comes into you. We are products of our beliefs internally. So whatever you believe internally about you, about the world, about people, that's what you're going to experience. That's the definition of collapsing quantum field. People, every people or person you meet is based on how you see them. That's why they react that way, because you're attracting certain people. Who says it best? Wayne Dwyer says it. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Best statement right there. Hey Mark, I can hit the quantum realm in less than 30 minutes. I see people colors every time. There, what does that mean? You actually hit the quantum realm right now. There's no time there. Everything happens now. But you influence it a lot faster. Colors, if you're seeing colors, it means you, most likely if you're doing that, your third eye is open. Belief is a foundation of human creation. Interesting there, Royal Bridger. I think, Royal Bridger, the thing is, belief is a part of human creation. I think beliefs is an inherent thing. It's not something human beings created. It's our natural state. It's an internal state. It's our consciousness. Because you got to remember, a belief is an internal thing, and then we share it externally. So a belief would be a co-foundation of human stuff. Beliefs are just part of our inherent creation. You can't trust people too much with matrix programming because they only think from a matrix level. Yep. Oh, can you play lottery automatically on the computer? Yeah, you can do that. That's okay. Mark, what do you focus on in the lab? Feeling and visualizing in the end. Simple as that. Mark, what do you focus on? Well, right now, guys, I'm just focused on just doing this, just teaching, expanding, helping as much people as I possibly can right now. That's pretty much it. There's nothing else I'm too much focused on right now. This takes up a lot of my time. Thank you so much for the response. You're welcome. Yeah, like when you're doing your calling and your work, like what I'm doing, teaching, expanding, that's my main focus right now. That's what I'm focusing on.